Joining me now is the Republican Congressman of Texas, Babin. He is the co-chair of the Border Security Caucus. Congressman, thanks for being with us tonight here on the Hill. Let me just let you know right off the top, if I have to jump in, we're expecting the president any moment now, but appreciate your time, sir.
You bet. Great to be with you.
So you might have heard Ali Bradley there at the border on these weaponized drones, and as Ali reports, it could spill over into the United States. What happens next? What's your worry? What's your big fear, Congressman?
Well, my fear is that the cartels are going to do something very stupid because they're playing with a whole different, there's a new cop on the block. President Trump is not President Biden, and he's not going to put up with it. Somebody's going to get hurt real bad, and I have a feeling it's going to wind up being some of these cartels. They would be insane to try to pull something like this with weaponized drones, targeting our Border Patrol, our National Guard troops, etc. They're going to be treated like the enemy that they are. 100,000 Americans each year are dying of overdoses coming across our border with the cartels. Human trafficking, child sex trade. It's really so horrible you can hardly contemplate it. And now we've got a president that is willing to do something about it and back it up with force. And the first thing he did was to designate these cartels as foreign terrorist organizations. It's about time. Thank you, Mr. President, for doing that. They will pay a very steep and heavy price if they start using violence against our people.
A live look inside the East Room, some of the top dignitaries walking into the room, so we believe the president and the prime minister are moments away. Do you think, Congressman, it gets to the point where drones from the United States are used against the cartels?
It certainly could. I'm not saying it will. We know where a lot of these drug labs are. We know where a lot of these bad guys live. And it could come down to that. You know, if you're a foreign terrorist organization and you're designated as such, then I'm going to tell you, all's fair. All is fair. Everything's on the table, and we could absolutely take that type of action against them to save American lives, to save our property, to save our sovereignty. What we've seen for 4 years, they've made billions and billions of dollars off of the misery of people from 150 different countries around the world, but especially American citizens. And that time is now stopping.
Congressman, as I believe we're a couple minutes or getting close to it away from this press conference with President Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu, what do you want to hear out of the president tonight as it relates to the Middle East, the Israel-Hamas war, the hostage deal, and what do you think the president should say to the American people and to the Middle East tonight?
I think the president needs to say just what he's been saying. He's working a deal. We're going to get these hostages released. The Iranians are going to be put on notice that they better watch out. Hamas and other proxy fighters for the Iranian regime. I think they know that Netanyahu and Donald Trump they mean business, and we mean to have this thing settled. And so I'm looking forward to hearing those types of conversations when we hear from them in a second.
Congressman Babin, I have to leave it there on a night when we can talk more. I hope you come on back, but thank you for joining us tonight here on the Hill. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
So
good to be with you. Thank you.
You as well. Thanks for being here.